I'm Nancy Kaysen, host of the show, and it's so good to have you all here. I will give you a real quick little update. The red ribbon is now moved back over to the little White House on Central Avenue, so come see us.
Yes.
Renee Beatty. Retired, co-hosting today. And over here is Lindsay Smith, and you all are getting to know Lindsay because she's on just about every week with these lovely animals from the Cleveland for a No-Kill community. And these are wonderful dogs, and they have just been visiting with everyone. And this is Emma, and that is Jake. So, Lindsay, tell us some things.
Well, I brought their cards this time, so I don't have to read it off the palm of my hand.
That is good.
Here, I'll hold her.
The one, this one right here is Jake. We have named him. He is 2 years old. He's available now. His date was up on the 31st. He is a black lab mix. He's got to have some hound in him with those ears too.
Yeah,
He's so cute.
He's got a little bit of highlights of
dark.
brown in his hair.
Yes.
They're both really, really sweet. He was petrified walking out of the shelter, but on the way here,
He got over it.
He got over it real quick.
Okay.
And he's 2 years old, like I said, and his number, if anybody is interested in him, and please be interested, his number is number 341.
341.
341.
341 Jake.
Yes, but you can always call our number 423-464-6070, and you can say, I'm interested in Jake, and they'll know who you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, the TV star. Jake, the TV star.
And then the other one that we keep calling a him is actually
Is
a
a her.
her.
I'm sorry, yes.
And
Emma.
she is around 3.5 years old. She's a black and white lab mix. Her number is 337, and her date was up on the 30th. So we have the 30th and the 31st here, and it's the 5th.
And it'd be a lot of fun together.
The 30th and the 31st, and this is the 5th, the 6th, actually, yes.
So see,
gosh.
it's that big black
Not
dog
good,
syndrome.
not good.
It is. Well, and we were
And
talking
you're
about it last
precious.
week. We were talking about it last week, so I wanted to pick two big black dogs.
Yes.
But basically, when I come here, it's their last shot.
I know.
Yes.
And the two that we brought last week both got out the next day.
Yes, we found homes for them. Come
Yes,
here, Emma.
we did.
Come here.
And
Come
so
here.
if you're
Let's
watching,
behave.
you
Let's
are
behave a minute.
essential to this process
Yes.
because if you're
Wouldn't
interested
they be
in one
fun
of them.
together?
Oh, goodness. Come here, Emma, here. Yes.
Yes.
All right, so now, if anyone out there is interested in these dogs, what do they do?
They call 423-464-6070. We have volunteers that are on the phone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And they know exactly how to point you in the right direction. Basically, what our organization does is we take the information that people call in and say, I'd like to save this dog's life. We put it on a fax. We fax it to animal control that night. And then the dog or cat is not euthanized in the morning, and they can go and pick it up for adoption.
Oh, great. Okay.
Now explain adoption. The adoption.
Yeah,
fee
Adoption is $50.
Okay.
And at Appalachian, and at Dixie Day Spay, that $50 covers.
That's good.
That's
Very
girl.
good,
Good
Emma.
girl.
Good girl.
That $50 at Appalachian and at Dixie covers their spaying and neutering surgery and their first round of vaccinations. The other vets you can expect to pay above that $50, but those are the two that are part of kind of the package deal with us.
Appalachian and
Dixie.
Dixie.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. I was
That's
bragging on
okay.
Emma because she was sitting so nicely there for a fraction of a second. Yes.
Yeah,
but
well, they're
she
excited.
is-
They haven't been, I mean, they've been cooped up in pens for over a week.
And she is precious. She is really, she would make someone a really
And has the
good
most
dog.
gorgeous.
Well, and they both rode over here in
And
the
the
back seat of my car together, and they were absolutely fine. They did not, neither one has any dog aggression, neither one has any aggression at all. The host is like, and now I'm going to host.
That's right. I'm
gonna
going
give
to
it
hand
to
off.
Renee.
Well, you hand it off to Lindsay, so I hand it off to you. And I'm telling you, Emma's got the strongest tail I have ever seen. She will beat you to death with this tail. But she is precious, and both of these dogs, and folks, these are black dogs. And you know, I don't know what this is about black dogs.
I don't either. I
but
think black dogs are gorgeous.
They're gorgeous, and a little bit of white on Emma's chest and on her nose.
Oh, yes, on her nose.
And so, all right. Lindsay, what else do we need to know? We are trying to be a no-kill city.
We are trying to, but we are not there yet.
Okay.
We are, by a long shot, we are not there. If people don't start or don't continue to adopt with the same amount of urgency that they have been, do you want to switch?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. If people stop adopting with the same amount of urgency with which they have been adopting for the past 3 months if people stop listening to what we're saying about spaying and neutering their pets. You know, like I said last week, we've had an influx of people dropping off pets because they think, oh, well, now there's all these people there who are going to get my dog out, and that is not true. We had one that had to go yesterday, and no one adopted it.
Oh.
And so, you know, granted, the numbers have gone way down regarding how many are euthanized every day and every week, but we are not, absolutely not no kill yet. We're not. We have a lot of steps in place, especially for aggressive dogs and dogs that are either nervous or bitey or snippy.
Right.
In order to become no kill, we need behavioralists, and we need like an evaluator. We need a professional evaluator who is certified to do that. We also need rescues that are willing to take them. And you know, if you're into dog rescue, you know that any good rescue is full. Any good rescue is full.
Brene does not want to rescue anymore if she can help it.
I don't know if there's a max in Cleveland.
No.
Cover your ears. But I have 6 right now. And
I had 6.
yeah.
And then 8, and now I'm back to 5. So
yeah.
We look over toward the side because Thomas from Animal Control, who does not want to be on TV, but he helps bring these animals in with Lindsay.
Yes,
he
so
does.
we appreciate that.
Yes, thank you,
but,
Tom.
But we do need some homes. Can people foster these animals?
we do not have a foster program,
Okay.
but what people can do is they can adopt to rehome themselves.
Oh,
And we've had a
okay.
lot of success with that. We've had a great deal of success. This Saturday, we're having an adoption clinic at Toyota, and a lot of our
Oh.
fosters will be there in addition to the ones who need their lives saved. But a lot of people will adopt to rehome, and you know, we have several of our volunteers. I know for one, her name is Kim Wright, and she's incredible. She actually, I think she has 10 adopted children. I want to say she has a huge family van that she pulls up, and
2-legged
she's
skin children.
Yes,
Not fur kids.
yes, skin children.
Well,
And she
call that.
adopts a dog, and she's like the rehoming whisperer. I mean, she can find homes for these dogs like nobody's business. And so, yeah, I mean, if you have a talent at finding a dog a home, please come and adopt one. But Cleveland for a No Kill can't split our focus dealing with dogs that are already out and have forever, you know, homes,
Right.
versus ones that are, you know, in the pound and could die.
Right.
And
we're
that's also
com-
why we don't allow people to try and rehome their dogs on our site.
Okay, we're coming up to a commercial break here, Lindsay. So give us that phone number one more time because these 2 black dogs need homes.
They do. It's 423-464-6070.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Emma
Thanks so much.
and Jake.
Emma and Jake.
Emma
And
and
that's all you
Jake.
have to say when you call. Folks, don't go away. We'll be right back with, I think, a calmer guest, but I won't promise. So don't go away.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Has your disability application been denied? Are you frustrated with the administration's processing of your claim? Do you feel as though the administration simply does not understand why you cannot work? You're not alone. My name is Matthew Coleman, and I'm an attorney representative. I find that many of my clients share these concerns and others. As a representative, it's my job to communicate your claim to the administration in a language that they can understand. As an attorney, it's my duty to fight for the disability benefits that you deserve. Come talk to me. The Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson, PC.
Featuring some of the South's most scenic views, the Mountain View Inn has been a landmark in the Cleveland community for over 40 years. Our executive guest quarters with flat screen TVs and excellent bedding will make any guest comfortable. Carrie's Restaurant is one of Cleveland's favorite, with one of the best buffets around.
Hello, and on behalf of the Hughes family, thank you for so many years of your business and your friendship.
Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
And we are back.
Yes.
And what a marvelous way to start a morning.
We are awake.
We certainly are. And now for a very calm guest.
Yeah.
Usually I'm not the calm
No, no.
guest,
But you're
I
going to
can
have
see where that would happen
yes,
this morning.
Yes, we have Melissa Woody from the Convention Visitors Bureau at the Chamber of Commerce, and she's going to give us one little final note about the Cowpea Festival.
Yes, absolutely. It is coming up September 15th, Saturday. And it's shaping up to be just a wonderful day. Everything just seems to be falling into place. Thank goodness.
Absolutely.
I have been praying a lot about this festival, and so I will say thank the Lord that everything's kind of fallen in place. Our sponsorships have looked good. We've got great bands that are scheduled to appear at the Cowpea Festival. For those of you who do not know what a cowpea is, we have some examples here. Bush's Beans has provided us with some examples of cowpeas. That's the general name for a lot of different varieties of peas. Black-eyed peas, crowder peas, field peas, purple hulls, silver hulls, cream peas, southern peas. There are lots of different varieties.
I've never heard of some of those.
Fall into, somebody told me the other day that there may have been more than 50 varieties, but I didn't realize that, so I don't know.
That's like tomatoes. There used to be hundreds and hundreds of them.
Yeah, it's really cool. Well, and what makes this significant? I mean, we could have picked anything southern, mashed potato festival, whatever. But we have an authentic heritage that is related to cowpeas. Jack Sanders, who's a local farmer in Charleston, and he's also the president of our Farm Bureau Services. We were sitting around one day at a committee meeting after the Wild River Festival, which was when we celebrated the movie Wild River, the 50-year anniversary of that in Charleston. That was 2 years ago. And we were thinking, what can we do to sustain a festival in Charleston? What can we do to make something interesting that people would want to come to year after year? And Jack Sanders said, well, we used to be the cowpea capital of the world. And I was like, the what of the what? What did you say? And so he was like, the cowpea capital of the world. And he explained to me what cowpeas are, and that Charleston used to be a large grower and exporter of cowpeas.
Is it because they were on the water and the rail there that they could get those out?
It was because they could export them through the river, and then they grow well in this area because they need hot, dry climates.
We got that.
And we got it.
Yeah,
they actually originated in Africa, but then made their way over to our continent, and then we're just a really good soil for cowpeas. And there are still cowpeas that are grown in Charleston. They're just not grown in the amounts that they used to be. But we have farmers that have planted some, especially for this festival, for the celebration. So it's kind of a harvest festival with a funny name. That's the way that I have been touting this festival. We're going to have a children's area. We're calling it Family Fun Field. We've got jumpy toys. We've got artwork. You can be your own little Picasso there at the festival.
You are too clever.
That is too clever. Too
Yes.
clever.
And we're going to have and that's sponsored by Olin. We have wonderful sponsors. We have a marketplace that's going to be sponsored by Farm Credit and Piggly Wiggly. Want to give them a shout out because they just now joined us
That's
on
great.
Piggly Wiggly of Charleston. So
Right.
we're so glad to have them on board. But they're sponsoring the marketplace. We're going to have produce and crafts and arts and just, stuff that's made in our region there at the marketplace.
Oh, that is
Then
neat.
we also have food vendors. We have several food. I think we've got like a dozen food vendors. So
Wow.
we're going to
Always
have some
like the
good
food
food.
at these
I know
things.
festival
Yeah,
food's
I
the
know.
best.
It is.
Funnel
It
cakes,
is.
barbecue,
Funnel cakes,
corn
yeah.
dogs.
You
all
don't
that
eat.
good
You
stuff.
don't eat that stuff any other time.
Yeah,
Unless you're at a
it's
festival.
good. You load up on that stuff
Yeah.
and then go veg out somewhere. And Whirlpool is sponsoring our cook-off. And so we are having 5 gas ranges brought to the park, and we have 5 chefs that will be making cowpea. They're culinary creations that have cowpeas in them. Some are using black-eyed peas, some are using purple hulls. One of the chefs that's going to be there is Richmond Flowers. He is the chef over the culinary program at Bradley High School.
Right.
And so he's bringing all his students
Oh,
there
cool.
that are available to volunteer. They're going to serve as sous chefs and also servers in the cook-off area.
How neat.
The way the cook-off area works, see, this is technically a free festival, but we do have some ways of collecting some fees, which of course helps support the festival. But one way is that we're selling these souvenir spoons. Oh, thank you, Renee, my lovely assistant. Yeah, souvenir spoons, and if you have a spoon that you've bought for $5, you can buy them either at the chamber now, or you can buy them the day of the festival, but we're only selling 500 of them.
Oh,
so
wow,
it's a
okay.
limited supply. But if you buy a spoon, then you get to taste the chef's creations there at the festival and then vote on your favorite.
How neat.
Yeah, so we'll have a crowd favorite award. There's also an amateur cook-off that you can enter if you're a really good cook at home and you want to bring your entry by noon that day. We have 3 categories: appetizer, entree, and international flair. And you can check, all this is on our website. It's cowpeafestival.com.
Okay, so you're a .com.
Yes,
Okay.
and that's cowpeafestival.com. Not what people think when they first
That's
hear
right.
that.
That's exactly right. There have been several jokes about it, but
yes. Oh, that's
very-
all the more to keep the name.
That's
Everybody was
exactly
like, should
right.
we call it that? Yes.
That's right.
And you ask, Melissa, why are you so excited about cowpeas? Well, the reason is, my job at the chamber is to help develop programs to attract people to our area, promote our area, advertise our area. So this is a program that I feel will attract people to our area because nobody else in the whole world has a cowpea festival. And
not just for this year.
Right.
Forever
We want to
it'll
grow
grow,
this.
yeah.
I mean, we've got such great food festivals in our region. Who would have ever thought that thousands of people would come to South Pittsburgh, Tennessee?
cornbread.
Yeah. Of course, they've got an authentic reason and a heritage there with lodge cookware, and we have this agri-heritage that we have. So, I think it really makes sense. There's a biscuit festival in Knoxville. There's the Ramp Tramp in Polk County that's been going on for years.
And who would have thought anybody would go that crazy over ramps?
That's right. And then the Fried Green Tomato Festival just started in Nyota not too long ago. And then the Strawberry
Strawberries in
Festival in
Dayton.
Dayton.
Oh, it's been
Yeah.
going for years
Yeah.
over there.
So, you know what? We just want a place on the plate. We just want
Oh,
a reason.
there she goes
We
again.
just want a reason for people to come and visit us and enjoy our heritage. Charleston's got such a big story. This is the little poster, so you might can see the cute little logo.
cute little cowpeas.
We've got, we're so fortunate to have Bush's Beans as our presenting sponsor. We have a lot of different sponsors. They're all on our website. We're so thankful. We have at 7 o'clock taking the stage, speaking of free concerts, Susie Bogus is a Grammy Award winner. She had 10 top 10 hits in the mid-90s and on the country charts, and then she's doing a lot to preserve traditional folk music now. She's got another new album out. She is fantastic. She's one of my favorites. And so she's going to be there at 7 o'clock. The Collins Brothers Band will be opening up for her. Before the Collins Brothers Band, we have Perry Suits and the Third Degree. We have at 3 o'clock, we have the Roaring 50s, and they play a lot of traditional
I've heard them.
songs.
They're good. They're really cute. Yeah.
I'm excited about them.
I think that's good.
And we have at 2 o'clock Heartstrings. And we also have the Princess and the Cowpea pageant that will be happening. That's being sponsored by Mayor and Mayor, featuring Jameson Bedding, which obviously it makes sense for a mattress company to sponsor a Princess and the Cowpea pageant. So we've got some little girls already, and they'll be dressed up and ready to be. Somebody's going to be crowned Little Miss Cowpea. So, Little Miss Cowpea Princess.
That'll be very good.
Yeah.
And I told you all the other day, those Jameson mattresses are wonderful.
Yeah.
They are just wonderful. So anybody's looking for a new mattress needs to go down to Mayor and Mayor and talk to those boys about those Jameson mattresses.
Yes, and mention the Cowpea Festival, because we just appreciate them so much. We've also got a photo contest that we have already done. CPQ Professional Imaging and Homestead Tractor had sponsored a photo contest leading up to the event. We've already got those entries all in, and they're judged, they're ready to be displayed. And so they'll be on display there at the festival. We've got the storytellers who will be telling stories from 11 to 4 on the hour. There's all kinds of stuff going. We've got a brand new horseshoe pit in the Charleston Park. So we've got the opportunity to have horseshoe throws. We've got cornhole games coming, so that there'll be something to do.
Now,
trust me.
This festival starts at?
It starts at 10 o'clock on September 15th. It goes all day. When Susie takes the stage at 7 o'clock, the marketplace will shut down, children's area will shut down, everything except for the food vendors will shut down at that point, because we really want a good audience for Susie.
Right.
So you'll bring your lawn chair, your blankets. There is parking in lots for $5 a car. Or you can park, somewhere at the school or anywhere else. But the parking that's in the lot is really convenient to the park.
Right.
There's handicap parking available, so we have some parking attendants that will be there to greet you when you come.
And this is basically free, but if you want to be in the contest, you buy a $5 spoon. I love this spoon. This spoon could be used. I mean, it's not. Now, it's like we discussed the last time Melissa was on discussing this with us. You do not taste the beans out of this big spoon.
Right.
But it's a great stirring spoon.
We'll have sample cups that the students from Bradley will be serving the Cowpea creations with the sample cups. And the girls at my office, when this came in, they were standing at my door going, "These are really big. Oh my gosh, these are really big." And I was going, "What are y'all doing?" So anyway, we had a big laugh over that, because they thought you were just supposed to dip your spoon in and eat with that. So
that would be great.
It was pretty funny.
But those are really neat spoons, and they're $5. And Melissa has them at the chamber if you want to buy one ahead of time.
Right. And you can hang it on your wall.
Oh yeah. And so if you want to ensure that you're going to get one, come by the chamber and buy it for $5. We're also going to have T-shirts for sale there. So we're going to have, we've had some great sponsorships. We didn't want to have to charge to get into the festival, but we do, need to. You have to. Events are expensive.
They are.
Events are expensive.
They are.
And so you have to be able to recover some of your costs.
Absolutely.
But, hey, we want to do this every year. We want to make this a great event. So if this one's good, we can start saying annual.
I love it.
Supposed to say,
I love it.
You're supposed to say first ever when you've got your first event, and just hope that it will turn into annual.
Okay, cowpeafestival.com, folks. That's what you need to check out on the computer if you want to find out any more information, or give Melissa a call, 472-6587. 6587. I'm getting better with phone numbers.
That's right.
At the chamber, and she'll tell you all about it. So, Melissa, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me. And so, if you're interested in any portion, like the amateur cook-off, the guidelines are on there. Some of the other areas are closed, like the pageant and the photo contest. But amateur cook-off, you can still find out about that and bring your goodies.
Love it. Folks, don't go away. We've got another guest coming up in just a moment, so we'll be right back. Don't go away.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
Featuring some of the South's most scenic views, the Mountain View Inn has been a landmark in the Cleveland community for over 40 years. Our executive guest quarters with flat screen TVs and excellent bedding will make any guest comfortable. Carrie's Restaurant is one of Cleveland's favorite, with one of the best buffets around.
Hello, and on behalf of the Hughes family, thank you for so many years of your business and your friendship.
Has your disability application been denied? Are you frustrated with the administration's processing of your claim? Do you feel as though the administration simply does not understand why you cannot work? You're not alone. My name is Matthew Coleman, and I'm an attorney representative. I find that many of my clients share these concerns and others. As a representative, it's my job to communicate your claim to the administration in a language that they can understand. As an attorney, it's my duty to fight for the disability benefits that you deserve. Come talk to me. The Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson, PC.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
And we are back.
And we are.
And if you've been with us all morning, we're calming down as we go through the day. We're
Ooh.
calming down.
I'm a calming influence.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And our calming influence right there is Paulette Smart from Habitat and from the Restore. And Paulette, I brought you this copy of this article. Wonderful, almost full page of the banner the other day.
Yes.
We really
Y'all
appreciate
About-
that. Yes.
We love the banner.
growing.
We love the banner. So I'm going to hand this to you, but I'm going to let you talk to us about the Habitat Restore
size,
and what you all are doing.
Well, we're doing some really wonderful things, but I want to give you a really brief history just to make you understand what wonderful things we have done over the past year. When Habitat started the Restore, it was almost like a garage sale.
Right.
You know, the good old boys volunteered one day a week, took in about $10,000 to $15,000 a year. Then in 2004, we moved to Edward Street to the old hosiery mill. And that's when I went with them there at Habitat, and I was the director there for 2 years. And we kind of went from garage sale to thrift store, more or less. It was a huge, great building. Wasn't an idea.
Fabulous stuff. I used to go over there regularly.
I know.
And it was fun because you really had to dig for it over there.
Yeah.
Then 3 years ago, this month, we purchased the old theater where we are now on Grove Avenue, went in, remodeled it, and in the 3 years that we've been there, the community has been so good to us, we have outgrown that space.
Wow.
So what we are doing...
Great problem.
It is. It's a great problem to have. We are doubling the size of the store.
Whoa, okay.
And that will give us an opportunity to put out more merchandise in a more visible area. And we're going to do the ribbon cutting on October the 11th at 11 a.m.
Ooh, you're that close to being...
We're going to do it whether we're ready.
I got you. I love that enthusiasm, Paulette. Great.
We're going to do it.
That's right.
And we'll roll out the good news right here, what is not in this article, in addition to that, because again, the community has been so generous. And to give you an idea how generous, we are considered a rural store because of the population in the county. And yet, out of the 800 stores in the country, we're in the top 100.
Wow.
Wow.
So
Congratulations.
that has to do
phenomenal.
totally with Bradley County and with Cleveland and the donations that we get in, because we are truly a donor-centered. If we don't get it donated, we don't get it.
Right.
Yeah.
And we have to have the donations in order to have the sales.
Right.
So in addition to doubling the size of the existing store on Grove Avenue on October the 11th, we have just signed the paperwork, and we're going to be opening a second store on the north side of town
Wow.
in November.
That is
So,
so neat. Now,
we're-
where
You're gonna be busy.
We're going to be busy people.
can you tell us where the new store is?
We are going in next to Don Ledford Chevrolet,
Okay.
4605 North Lee Highway.
Okay.
So new, we don't yet have the banners up and the signs up, but it's a great location. That's a very busy intersection.
Yes, it is.
And we have found that the majority of our donations actually come from the north side of town. So it's really exciting to be closer to our donors. We feel like our donations will increase, and we want those donors to also become our customers,
Yeah.
because we have really good stuff.
Oh, you do.
Yeah, you do.
And there's so many segments of the community that haven't yet figured out exactly what we are and what we do. But we've got the remodelers that come in. We've got a lot of used building materials. We've got a lot of new building materials.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Yes, you
as
do.
well. We have a lot of
I
do-it-yourselfers.
got a new stove there. When y'all were over on, had a little rental house,
Mm-hmm.
got a really nice gas stove.
Whirlpool is very,
Yes.
very generous, not just to this store because we're in Cleveland,
Right.
but also to Habitat nationally. Actually, Whirlpool gives a new refrigerator and new stove to every house Habitat builds in the United States.
And that is
That's
wonderful.
huge.
That
That
is
is-
wonderful.
that is
It
huge.
really, really
Yes,
is.
that's
That is
phenomenal.
great. And my Cherries Jubilee girls couldn't live without that. Because we go over there and we just rape and pillage. I mean, we just absolutely, and the last time we went to your warehouse and raped and pillaged. I mean, we had truckloads of things that we got, and it's so great because then we can give them to our artist, and the artist then can take them and decorate them however, bring them back for Cherries Jubilee event, and then the money we raise from Cherries we put back in our schools. So
Yes.
it's kind of a win-win, and we pay for what we get out of a Habitat, so it's kind of like everybody's winning.
Win-win-win situation.
And I have 2 Santa displays at the Red Ribbon that I bought at the Habitat Restore last year, and they had them on half price. I was going to pay the full price, and the lady said, "But those are 50% off."
You said hot dog.
That's what I said. I was trying to decide which one I wanted. I just got both of them.
Of course,
So
yeah.
yes, and I've seen Precious Moments statuettes up there. I've seen some Department 56 houses up there. I've seen. I mean, you all get some Madame Alexandra dolls. You get some really neat stuff donated.
Now,
got a
we're not-
gorgeous side chair there for, I just had a spot that needed a chair, and it wasn't big enough spot for like a lounger or something. It was just, and I walked in and I said, that's what I want.
And then you all have the things up in the front that you can. It's kind of like a silent auction.
We do. We have a silent auction. We have a very faithful volunteer who does it for us. It rolls every 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how the month falls. Usually it's 20 to 30 items, and it can be a variety of items. We've had everything from an old pickle barrel that somebody's made into a seat to lead crystal to a hole. We recently did a University of Tennessee display, and customers come in, they bid on it, and then when the auction ends at 10:30 on a Saturday morning, depending on when it ends, we pull those items and put out the next auction.
And you all had an electric organ, and the last time I was there in the silent auction, and I kept thinking if there was a small church around that needed an organ, it was a wonderful, I think it was a Thomas organ. It was a really nice, it had had full octave pedals and 2 keyboards, and it was just wonderful.
Yeah.
And
And
I
we
kept-
still have it, and it's a beautiful
Oh,
piece.
do you really?
It's $2,600 retail.
Yeah. I kept telling my husband that I thought I needed that, and he keeps walking off. But anyway,
That's a little
Send him
bit
in-
more than
send him
that
in to see
necklace.
us.
Well, I know, but I have a music room, and it would go really nicely down there with my grand piano. So, I keep looking at that.
Tell him,
It's helping.
It's a bargain.
It's
but
a-
I mean, at
yeah.
$2,600
All-
retail, it's a
It
bargain.
does help because all of our profits go immediately back into Habitat for Humanity of Cleveland, so the money stays local to build houses.
And see, that's important. Did
It
y'all
is.
hear that? It
Local.
stays
It
in
stays
Cleveland, Bradley
local.
County.
Yes.
That is so important.
And the affiliate, the Cleveland affiliate, is going to be building their 100th house, dedicating it in December of this year.
Wow.
So that's a lot of families that have been, a lot of people that have been impacted by what Habitat does, and the store's a big part of that because we help sustain
Right.
through all the sales. So every time you buy a door, the proceeds go to Habitat. So it's a really good program.
And you all have everything in there. I mean, you don't have clothes.
But we will.
Oh.
We will.
Oh.
So when we do our ribbon cutting on October the 11th, we will have clothes. We will have home decor. We have furniture. We're going to have the building materials. We'll have appliances, small and large. We have a lot of new items that haven't been seen before. We'll have We'll have new paint. We'll have new rugs. And if you've been in lately, you've seen we already received a very generous donation of new Price Pfister faucets, high-end faucets that we're going to have, and we'll be offering deals throughout the grand opening and at the other store when we have that opening. And the new store has pushed back my plan just a little bit, but I'm hoping in the next few months, you were talking about what we did with Cherry's Jubilee, we're hoping to identify that segment of the population. There's so many things that we have in the store that can be repurposed.
Yes.
And I've got to find a creative, so if there's any creatives out there, I need you to call me because I can duplicate, but I'm not a creator.
Well, I have 2 or 3. Ann McCarley, Kathy Boatner, I have several that would be really great because they can just kind of look at something and say, here's what you need to do.
I have laying in my office right now a spindle that goes, on chair rail,
Right.
on a railing, and the old-fashioned light fixtures that everybody used to have in their house, just the little bird feeder. Just think about it, bird feeder.
Yeah, we did that last year with a hubcap.
Oh, sure.
Off of a Lincoln Continental. One of the gals made a bird feeder out of it. So, I mean, you just have to think about it. And the Cherries girls all do that Pinterest or whatever it's called. They go on there and get some of these ideas. So, but I love to come up there and just when I get a minute that I can leave the shop, I just go up and walk around in the store just to see what all's there because you've had records and books and the time that you had the flowers, the plants, the whatevers, the holy smoke! I mean, you couldn't even check out for people buying all these bags of.
Yeah, they went crazy.
They did.
It was fun.
It was, and everybody kept saying, just drive on around the back and see what you want. I don't know where you all got those donated from, but it was wonderful. I mean, there were just plants everywhere.
And toys.
And toys.
Great toys.
And toys.
And if you have grandchildren and they're not around a whole lot and you hate to buy
Right.
new and them outgrow it, I mean, great stuff.
So we're excited about it. We're really excited.
And stuffed animals for your dogs.
Yes.
Yes, for the dogs.
What we do in addition to selling the product to the community and funding the Habitat homes, we also, and I'm really proud of this fact, last year, our last fiscal year, we saved about 350 tons of product from going into the landfill.
Wow.
Yay!
That is
Reduce,
marvelous.
reuse, recycle.
Absolutely,
I love
absolutely.
That. That's fabulous.
And there are things occasionally that we get in that we cannot sell for whatever reason. Either it's really stained, but we try to find another place for it to go before it goes in the landfill. For example, some of the animal shelters in town, when we get
Towels
soiled
and
blankets and
yes.
things, they go to them.
That's great.
When we get certain baby stuff in that for legal reasons we can't sell, or we have too much of something, we'll give it to the pregnancy center. So we try to find outreach through other programs so that everything that the community gives to us, we try our best to find a home for it either through our store or through some other agency that can use it just to keep it out of the landfill.
And I know Choose Jubilee, often you all have like 4 or 6 dining room chairs that the seats are torn out. Well, it's nothing to reupholster the seat of a chair for my girls. Now, it is for me. But for my girls to reupholster the seat of a chair, it's nothing. So, we get those and we just go buy some fabric and redo the seats of those. So it's wonderful. Now, how many volunteers do you have?
Not enough.
Okay.
Not enough.
All right, you heard it, folks. You heard it live on TV right now.
And what's your phone number?
It's 423-473-4610.
And you're needing volunteers.
We need volunteers at the store. A lot of people think when they think Habitat volunteer, they think they want to swing the hammer. But if you're not wanting to sit out in the hot sun or the cold weather, and you're not like me, you can't swing a hammer, then the Restore's a really good place to start. I mean, if you've got administrative skills, retail skills, if you can fix things. A lot of times we'll get things in that they just need something little fixed. We can use you. Just if you've got a great personality, if you like to dust, we got you covered.
Yeah.
And if you can run a credit card machine, that's what I love. See, that's another thing. You all take Visa, MasterCard,
Discover.
and Discover. You don't take American Express.
Don't take American
and I don't
Express.
blame you. I don't do it the Red Ribbon either because they charge too much for us to take that credit card. But see, so if you don't have cash, folks, you can take your little piece of plastic and go to the Restore. I do that all the time. I mean, I have a big time up there. And you have such pleasant ladies at the checkout.
Thank you.
They don't get excited. They stay very calm. And the day you were having the plant sale, I don't know how they stayed that calm.
Yeah, they deserve sainthood. They're
They
really very
they
good.
did. Because, I mean, people were bringing grocery buggies full of plants that they had gotten from the back of the... But it was, I mean, they had, I don't know how many 100,000 plants you had, but you had a bunch.
It was several truckloads, so
Yeah.
it was great. And they were gone in, the word got out, they were gone in about 5 hours.
I'm surprised it was
These
that
live plants?
Live
Oh,
plants.
yes,
Oh.
yes. In buckets from like a nursery or something. I don't know,
Really?
but it was great.
Darn, I didn't get that
Well,
word.
I went for something else and I got that word because they were there. So
Well, we are trying, when we get new stuff in, we are updating our website, but we are trying, number one, we post our new silent auction every time we put a new one up, but we also are trying to upload anytime we get something new or unique, because sometimes we get really unique stuff in as well, we try to post it on Facebook and send it out. So like us on Facebook so you get the news first.
Oh,
if we
good,
get
okay.
so you can see what's coming in. We just snap a picture and upload it, and you can see it right then, because when we do that, the phone starts ringing immediately.
I bet. And you said you had a website.
We do. It's habitatofcleveland.org.
.org. There's a .org. We keep telling y'all about the .orgs. Habitatofcleveland.org. And give us your phone number one more time in case one wants to volunteer.
It's 423-473-4610.
Paulette, thank you so much, and I'm excited. I'm excited about you going to enlarge that store.
I'm excited
And
too.
you're going up to the north end of town. That's closer to where I live.
It's great for Cleveland.
But it is. It's super. So thank you so much for coming on and
Thank
talking
you for
to us today.
inviting me.
So be sure you all go shop at the Restore Habitat.
Yes.
We'll be right back. Don't go away because we have one more guest for you today.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Has your disability application been denied? Are you frustrated with the administration's processing of your claim? Do you feel as though the administration simply does not understand why you cannot work? You're not alone. My name is Matthew Coleman, and I'm an attorney representative. I find that many of my clients share these concerns and others. As a representative, it's my job to communicate your claim to the administration in a language that they can understand. As an attorney, it's my duty to fight for the disability benefits that you deserve. Come talk to me. The Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson, PC.
Featuring some of the South's most scenic views, the Mountain View Inn has been a landmark in the Cleveland community for over 40 years. Our executive guest quarters with flat screen TVs and excellent bedding will make any guest comfortable. Carrie's Restaurant is one of Cleveland's favorite, with one of the best buffets around.
Hello, and on behalf of the Hughes family, thank you for so many years of your business and your friendship.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
And we are back. And we have another very common guest with
Yes.
us. If y'all were with us earlier on this morning, you saw what we had. We had 2 large black dogs, and we've calmed down. Cute. They need homes.
Yes.
And we've just slowly calmed down. And Ellie Fall from Lee University is with us. And tell us your official title at Lee.
I'm the Director of Community Relations.
Okay. And so Ellie's going to tell us everything exciting that's going to happen at Lee because we've just started the year.
Yep, we have started the year, and you can tell because traffic is crazy and you can't find a parking space. That's okay, we can't either. So it's all right. You're not, the community is not alone.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
But the good part is that they are good problems to have, and the best part is that since everything is back in swing, we've got all kinds of stuff going on. So the first thing we have going on is Encore that has just started.
Yes.
And unfortunately, the last day to register was Tuesday, but I do want to put a plug in for next semester because this semester was wonderful. It started out, we have over 200 Encore students this semester.
Wow.
It's been fabulous.
I'm one.
Yes, Ms. Bernie's one. And we had over 13 mini courses offering this semester. So yes, it was really, really wonderful. So we're doing themes and history of the South and a French class, the Book of James, Revelation, fitness,
Social media.
Social media, that's been a big one. That one
kinda
closed
did out fast, didn't it?
It did. We kind of want to do a trial run this semester and see if that was a hit or not. And that one closed up almost immediately. Mr. Bob Bernhardt's doing a classical music's greatest hits course.
And I understand that one filled up real fast too.
That one, well, it hasn't filled up. There's still some spots open,
Oh,
but
okay.
we made it larger. We put it in a bigger room
Ah.
and made sure because there was huge demand for that class.
That's great.
So it's going to be wonderful. He's wonderful himself. He's very engaging, and I think that will be really fun. So we had a great lineup. So if you missed it, we would love to have you back next semester. And if you're interested, you can go to our website, leeuniversity.edu/encore. That's ENCORE. And we'll make sure we get you on the mailing list to get you in soon. So that's a lot going on there for Encore.
And if you want to get in on some of those classes early, you need to do that.
Yes.
So that you will know what's coming up next semester.
Yes. So we'll send a mailing out towards around Christmas time for next semester, which starts in January. And Christmas time, that'll come out, and then that way you can go ahead and register early, so you'll be the first to know.
Great.
Good.
Okay, and then next we have the Presidential Concert Series. It's our 21st annual, which doesn't seem like it's been going on that long, but it has. So everyone's really excited about that. We kicked it off on Tuesday with the Classical Jam.
And they are wonderful.
They are.
That's
They're
the second
wonderful.
time I think they've been here. And if you all missed that, then you really missed a treat. I didn't get there for that one, but I had heard them. And they were wonderful before, so I'm sure they were wonderful this time.
Yes, they were wonderful. And then we're having 2 sisters, and I mess up their name every time, but the Screed sisters. They're coming, I think that's how you say it, Monday, October 29th at 7:30, and that's going to be in Squires Recital Hall over in the Humanities Building. So there's a little bit easier parking over there at that time of night. And that's going to be excellent. And then we have in November 12th, the Siberian Virtuosi in the Dixon Center at 7:30.
Wow.
So that'll be another good show. And if you're interested for tickets about that, you can contact the Dixon Center box office. And they're usually open 1 week before the show starts from 3 to 6 for tickets. Or you can call, I'll give you the phone number here, 423-614-8343.
You knew to bring those phone numbers, didn't
Yes.
you?
Yes.
They'll be calling.
I'm learning phone numbers. Okay. Very good.
And then if you just need some general information on the shows that the box office hasn't opened yet, go ahead and call the School of Music. And that telephone number is 423-614-8240.
Now the sisters. Is it three of the girls?
I think it's just two.
Two. Okay.
2 sisters.
All right. Okay. I had heard of them, but I wasn't really sure. But from what I've heard, they're really good too.
Yes.
So
we're really excited about the lineup for that this year.
that is great.
So that's wonderful. And then, if you haven't had enough entertainment, our theater season is kicking off soon.
Oh, I love your theater season.
Yes, I feel like it's one of those best kept secrets in Cleveland.
I know,
because
it's so good.
fabulous.
It really is.
So definitely come out and support that this year. They're kicking off the season with Jekyll and Hyde.
Oh.
So that one will be fun. It's October 11th through the 15th. At 7:30 in the Edna Minor Con Theater, which is sort of their black box theater in the Vest Building. But that's actually being directed by a student, which I think is wonderful.
Cool. That is
they've
great.
got some fabulous students over there.
And what a wonderful one to do right before Halloween.
Yep, there you go. Get you in the creepy mood. But it's a modern adaptation of the story,
okay.
so to put a little twist on it. So I think that'll be really fun. And then everyone's really excited because we are doing a musical this year, Big River. We're doing that in November, which, as you know, is part of Mark Twain's Huck Finn story.
I know it, and I love the music from Big River.
Yes.
It is wonderful, absolutely wonderful music.
We're really excited about that one. So that will be November 2nd and 3rd, and November 8th through 10th at 7:30 in the Dixon Center.
Okay, in the Dixon Center. Okay,
And if
that's usually where those performances are. In
the
the
big ones are in the Dixon Center. Yes. And then in the spring, they're going to do another a student written play. That's really neat. The students worked with one of our theater professors, Mr. Dan Buck, and they wrote the play over the summer as part of a course, and now they're performing it in February. And it's called Lessons, and that runs February 14th through 18th. At 7:30 p.m. So it seems a little early, but Valentine's Day plans might be a good one.
What a nice, yes.
So that would be fun.
Out to dinner and then go see a play.
Yes.
It's just like big city. You know?
Yes.
That would be great.
Yes.
Oh, I love it. Yes.
So we have that, and then we're closing the season with Sabrina Fair in April.
Sabrina
So
Fair.
the story
Wonderful.
of Sabrina. So we're really excited about that.
That is wonderful. I'm excited about Big River. That's wonderful.
That is a
that
good
that
one,
is
yes.
wonderful. And that is November when?
November, let me make sure I get my dates right. 2nd and 3rd,
Okay.
which is also our homecoming weekend, so we'll talk about that next.
Okay. So
and-
we probably don't want to go to that one. Okay.
But November 8th through 10th will be
Okay.
on the next week, so
Okay.
that's the one to go to.
Okay.
7:30 in the Dixon Center. And tickets for Big River are $15 for adults and $10 for seniors and students.
Gosh, that's a good price.
Yeah, excellent prices.
Since
and then,
we are seniors.
Yeah, yeah, we are.
And for the other shows, the tickets are $10 for adults and $7 for seniors and students.
Okay,
And
great.
actually, just to jump back and touch on Encore, as Encore students, you get free admission because you get your student ID card.
Yes, you do.
So
my
another
ID
reason
card.
to join Encore, free tickets to the concert series and all the shows on campus.
Right, and the community concert series, which we do 4 shows a year at the Con Center, and if you're an Encore student or a Lee student, you get in free. So
Really?
yeah, you don't have to buy tickets this
Oh,
year.
no.
You get in free. That's
Yes.
right.
Oh, I didn't
all you have
even
to
know
do
that.
is show that ID card.
That's right.
So
Show your ID card.
Cool.
And it comes in handy.
yeah, it really does.
So more reasons to join Encore.
Absolutely.
And then, so back onto homecoming, which I feel like it's a little early still to talk about homecoming. It's like talking about Christmas in July, but it's coming. It's only 2 months away.
Oh, you blink your eyes and
I
we'll
know,
be here.
it's going to be here.
I know.
So, but we're really looking forward to homecoming this year. We've got a lot of big events going on. Homecoming for Lee is going to be November 2nd and 3rd. And so we're going to have our annual, our Volley for a Cure, which we have every year.
That's
so
wonderful.
It is wonderful. It is wonderful. It's the Mary Ellen, is it Loker? Yes,
Mary Ellen
Loker.
Loker,
I mess up her last name sometimes. Mary Ellen Loker Foundation, and they do a scholarship drawing for a student that is in this area whose mother has struggled with breast cancer. So that's always a really emotional, really powerful time.
And a lot of pink T-shirts.
Yes, lots of pink around
A lot
like
of pink, and we have a lot of guys in pink T-shirts
lots
at
of
night
pink
too.
going
Yes.
on. So we're excited to have that again this year. It's always just it's an exciting event. And that's going to be on Friday, right? Yep, Friday at 7 p.m., Friday, November 2nd. So mark your calendars for that. And then we also have, our annual 5K, homecoming 5K run Saturday morning, November 3rd. So that's always a big fun one. And then we're also doing the grand reunion again. So we're celebrating the class of 1972, 1982, 1992, and 2002.
Wow,
so
okay.
We're excited about that one. And Upsilon, one of the clubs on campus, their 50th anniversary is coming up. Yep, they're the oldest club on campus, so we're excited to celebrate them. And then a couple other clubs have their annual big shindigs and hoorahs and that kind of thing too. So
that is great. And Lee does have a wonderful website. Tell us again.
www.leeuniversity.edu.
EDU, folks. That's one of those kind of little strange ones, but all education has those.
For education.
EDU. And you can go to their website and just get all kinds of information.
Yep.
So.
And we just redid the website.
Oh, yay.
Yep, it's all brand new.
I need to go check it out.
It's got a new look to it.
Okay, good. I need to go check that out. So, a lot of things are happening.
Yes.
A lot of things. Now,
We're in full
Encore,
swing.
we're sorry. We were going to get Ellie on with us earlier, but things kind of.
Didn't work out.
It just didn't
That's
work
okay.
out so that we could, but the way Encore filled up.
Yeah, it was fast.
Yeah,
so,
it did.
But make sure you get your name and everything into us and get on our website, and we'll make sure you're the first to know for the spring semester.
And the social media, everybody's calling it SOMO, it filled up real fast. Brene didn't get into that one.
No.
So go ahead and do go online and get your name in on Encore, because if any of you want to learn how to do social media, which, since I iTube, then I need to know how to do. It's kind of a running joke. And you phone and anything else, So, and how many students do y'all have this year? Do you know?
We have over 200 Encore students.
That is great.
Yeah.
That is great.
It's really grown, so it's a wonderful program. And
it is a wonderful program.
I love that it gets to be my job. I love that I get to do it.
And then you all are growing every year with your student base.
We are.
It's just amazing.
And now that we've added the Division of Adult Learning, which is an online program, to our campus, we're really excited about that. So we just are growing and growing.
I just think it's
I have
wonderful.
a question. When I got my Encore packet, there was the little thing for the Encore, the mini courses that you have. Then there was also a listing of just regular classes.
That's right.
So you can sign up for the audit those?
Yep, you sure can. You can take traditional courses or the mini courses. So it just kind of depends on what you want and your schedule, because the traditional courses are 2 to 3 times a week. So they're for the full 16-week semester.
Right.
So they're more of a commitment, but we have students that are patrons of those and have been since the beginning and love them. So, and those are with traditional students, so it really adds a lot. So we have those too, which are options.
I
all
didn't
for
realize that,
$25.
I know.
All
See,
of it.
it's amazing.
It is
Ellie,
$25.
thank you so much.
welcome.
Lee University is a wonderful asset to our community.
And a beautiful campus.
It's a beautiful campus. It really
Beautiful
is. So,
campus.
Ellie, thank you so much, and we'll get you on again because I do want people to know about Big River again. So, folks, it has been a really moving day today.
Literally.
We just had literally moving. And so we will see you next week.
Yes.
So, bye-bye.
Have a good one.